Ed, what are you expecting going into this match based off the build we've seen?
I think Bron Breaker is going to come out strong, but I think Seth Rollins will take the first matchup. May, I do agree. Hopefully it'll be a trilogy or we'll have multiple matches. I think the most likely outcome is Seth wins. Maybe Braun wins through some interference, but so far I think the vision is slowly falling apart with Bron Breaker siding with Paul Heyman and Logan Paul and Austin Theory going their own route. But so I think Seth will win this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I think it definitely would not be out of the question if there's possible interferences. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm going to go with Braun Breaker, though, based off the fact where I think he just can't. I think he's just come back from injuries, and I think it's the sense where it's not even like the vision as a group. I think Braun Breaker's, he's, ever since Obafemi's come onto the scene, he's kind of taken Braun Breaker's spot as like the future guy, the top guy, like that is going to take over this company. And Braun Breaker could still do that, but now when you think of the powerhouses, when you think of the big guys, Obafemi's kind of jumped Braun Breaker, who had that lead for a
Yeah,
while, got hurt.
definitely.
Obafemi comes up and takes it over. And I think just in the sense where if Braun Breaker can get this win to Seth Rollins, I think you can continue the feud and stuff like that, and then Seth can take one. Either way, I think no matter who wins, like we both
It'll be
agree
a
on,
great
this has,
match.
huh?
It'll be a great match either way.
Yes, exactly. Like I think there should be more than one match just for this feud. It's good enough to have like that trilogy because there's a lot of good components and there's still a lot of things they need to boil out when Bronson Reed possibly returns, how his involvement goes and stuff like that. And I just think Braun Breaker's going to win in the sense where I think there could be possible interference because at the same time, yes, Seth Rollins has gotten like help before from the Street Profits and stuff like that, but they also don't want to. They just don't. They're also not
They don't
friends
want to
with him.
help
Like
him because of his past actions.
exactly, like they're doing it for themselves, not for Seth Rollins. So like Seth Rollins is kind of out there on his own, and like the only reason the Street Profits would come out there is if Logan Paul and Austin Theory came out and interfered. I think it's gonna be interesting, but I think Braun Breaker's just gonna win pure on the fact where he needs to. I think this win would help reassure the fact that he's still the top guys when it leads to stuff like that. But I think also lead the door for more matches because Seth Rollins isn't going to go down without a loss, and just to get the opportunity, I think, like I said, either way, who wins, it should be a rematch